A new housing development project aims to bring multifamily units to downtown Duluth. The city and Titanium Partners announced the conversion project today at the Ordean Building in Plaza. The city-owned building is being transformed into a mixed-use space with 40 units of residential housing on the top floors and 10,000 square feet of commercial space. Titanium Partners, who's taking over the building, says this project is a personal one for them.
Well, my career started in this building. In 1997, I was a property manager in this building. So my history goes back my entire career with this property. And then in 2019, I kind of came full circle and bought the building from the Ordean Foundation with the intention at that point to have nonprofit office space in the building, continue that vision.
Forcier says studies show since COVID, there is a higher demand for multifamily housing in urban settings. He says people want to live where they work and want to be a walking distance to attractions like Canal Park and Bayfront.